Despite what you've heard, confidence isn't built, it's stolen. You don't get confidence from journaling, you get it from taking what was never handed to you. If you feel like an imposter, it's because you've been lied to about how confidence actually works. So let me set the record straight. The first truth: you're not underqualified, you're underexposed. Most people don't lack confidence, they lack evidence. You think, well, who am I to speak up? What if I'm wrong? I think I need to learn more about XYZ PDQ before I move. That's not humility. That's just cowardice dressed in logic. Confidence comes after the reps, not before. You're trying to feel safe before you take the leap. That's not how any of this works. It's just not how it works. You jump, you get punched, you adjust, then you jump again. Confidence is what shows up after you've been knocked down, not before. So the real reason you don't feel confident, it's not because you're not good enough. It's because you are comparing your behind the scenes stuff to everyone else's highlight reel. That's why Instagram is has this correlation with depression. You're looking at everybody's best. I have the most perfect, wonderfulest life ever known to exist in mankind. Facebook, same thing. That's why it's related to depression because you're comparing your reality to someone else's dream world. And you're addicted to consuming. You follow like 78 motivational accounts. You've read more books than many PhDs. But when's the last time you actually just did something scary? The brain doesn't reward knowing, it rewards winning. And you cannot win if you don't get into the ring. Now, I know well because I tried it for many years from the sideline. It don't work. Your confidence isn't your confidence problem isn't internal, it's behavioral. You act timid so your brain believes you're weak and or you're not capable. You want confidence? Then do hard things in public on repeat. The truth about feeling ready: the people you think are confident, they aren't any more ready than you are. They're just more willing to look stupid. That's it. Confidence isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision not to give a crap about looking foolish. And like Nike, you just gotta do it. Speak on stage before you feel worthy. Raise your rates, raise your prices before you think you're worth it. Ask the question, even if people look at you funny, like, did she just really ask that? Because you don't get confidence by waiting to feel it, you get it by acting without it. And can we just burn this idea? Fake it till you make it is garbage. Here's the real move: prove it until you believe it. Prove to yourself that you can. Have a hard conversation with someone. Walk away from a toxic job. Hit record and post your message, even if your voice shakes. You earn confidence through evidence, and you collect that evidence through imperfect, messy action. Every time you do something you used to avoid, your nervous system rewires. Your posture changes, your tone changes because now you got receipts. Confidence is a scoreboard, not a vibe. So here are four cheat codes Just tattoo these on your soul. One, decide first. The confidence comes later, it comes after. Two, even when your voice shakes, that's how it stops shaking. Look back at my very first YouTube videos. They're not that good. I keep them there because I was afraid when I started posting videos. I just literally kept posting until the fear went away. Those are my receipts. Get obsessed with collecting bold receipts. Do the bold reps, not perfect outcomes. I still make mistakes on videos. It bothers me way less than it used to. Most of the times I laugh at myself and I just keep going, right? The first video that I did or I tried to do, I had to restart 6 times. My internet kept dropping 6 times and I was scared, but by the time I hit like start over again, number three, and I was like, you know what, we were recording something today. I don't care what it looked like, I don't care what I say, but I'm recording something today. That track courage, not comfort. Confidence isn't a trait, it's a byproduct of chaos, of risk, of doing scary stuff before you're ready. You don't need another TED talk. You do, however, need to put yourself in rooms where you don't feel ready and then just speak anyway, right? You want to build confidence? Stop thinking. Start stacking moments that scare the heck out of you. Then rinse and repeat. I still remember the very first speaking engagement I did as a professional. I remember I was a second lieutenant stationed in Fort Devens, Massachusetts, and I think it was, I believe, an AIT graduation class that they asked me to speak for. And I was so nervous. My voice just trembled and shook. Then my hands started to shake. So I grabbed a hold of the podium. And after I did that, my right leg started to shake. It was like I was a whole hot mess. I cannot tell you what I spoke about. But if I hadn't been so embarrassed in front of so many people, I would have just ran off the stage. But I was too afraid to do that, so I just kept on talking, right? But now, after literally hundreds and hundreds of speeches later, I still do it. Many times I'm still nervous, but I can now perform even when I'm nervous. That's what you get from doing it anyway, because that's where the confidence comes in. So repost this for the friend who's quietly brilliant and stuck in her head. And drop a comment. What bold move are you going to make this week? And remember this. You don't become confident by staying safe. You become confident by becoming dangerous to your own excuses. And now watch this video next because, well, YouTube says it's the best one for you. Thanks for watching. Ready to turn today's clarity into real progress? I'd love to support you. Click the link in the descriptions to connect. I'm Dr. Twanna, an executive coach for Black women, and I'll see you in the next one.